Oh boy, yeah, that's crazy. Well, guess it's almost official. Almost official. A little remodeling over there at Dom's. So got some heat on them now. That another bakery over there. So, how do I go about this? Because there's a lot of people out here who don't really understand that. Oh, and peace to the half space. What up, freak? Peace to the half space. Anybody catching us on YouTube, Facebook, catching the link on Twitter, Twitch. I don't really care where you're catching it. As long as you're catching it, catch it. If you don't catch it, guess you missed it. Sometimes people catch it and they still miss it. Looks like we got a lot of new little hashtag minions up in the spot, trying to go at folks on people's posts. We're going to shut all that behavior down early. We're going to shut that behavior down early because y'all too late. And like y'all boys say, you don't know enough. Don't come in here trying to call shots and call people bitter and call people confused and disengaged if you just got here. If you just got on board, don't talk about folks who jumped off the train. There's a reason why you jump off a train. And unless you want to ask why we jumped off the train, don't talk about it because we jumped off the train. Just enjoy your ride. We enjoyed our ride. Well, not really, but we didn't enjoy it enough to keep staying on that ride. So it is what it is. But it looks like the president is back from his meeting and beating at the hands of Vladimir Putin, because he took a beating. You could tell he was wanting. Vladimir Putin has absolutely nothing for him, for America, for anybody. America is Vladimir Putin's bitch. And where we sit now, it's just really odd that we're in such a space where the president, who was just, 75, 76, now this one is 78, going on 79. We fucking with world leaders who are 45, 50. I mean, they're not even connected. And I know they're in other countries and everything like that, but they're so out of touch. A 78-year-old man, or even a 75, 76-year-old man, what Trump was, is not relating to a 40-year-old man. Not even related to a 50-year-old man. There is no relation. But they get elected, they get put in charge of damn near 400 million people, and they go around the world meeting with world leaders, and they just the old man in the room. That's all they are, is the old man in the room. Not even respected. You can see that they're not respected. Probably the only one that gives them respect is that Boris, whatever his name is, I forgot what he leads. But he compromised too. He's definitely a politician first. But emancipation and independence are getting confused out here. They are getting confused. People seem to think that emancipation, in which that meant slaves were freed, is the same as Independence Day, when this country gained its sovereignty. And we're now in a position where the ignorance is starting to really set off, because getting a national holiday, they think, okay, so we have a Independence Day for America, and Emancipation Day, Juneteenth, is our Independence Day. No, 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 no. That shows how little most people out here know. I won't say most people, I'll say many people. Because most people that I fuck with understand the difference and understand the meaning of independence and emancipation. And they know the two are not intertwined, nor are they synonymous. When you have to be freed from something because you've been held captive, you can be emancipated. But to gain your independence, and you may have to fight for your freedom, I get that, but you're fighting as a country. And it's not that you're not free already, you're fighting for sovereignty. You want to be on your own, you don't want to be with anybody else. And we didn't have that. We wanted to be free from slavery. We obviously wanted to be independent, but that was supposed to have been granted to us in 1776. But we were still in shackles. And they don't want to talk about that. They don't want to talk about that when the country gained its independence, we were still enslaved. So they want us to take this holiday and say, well, this is the day you gained your independence. No, it's not. As an American, I gained my independence the same day you did, but you were still enslaving my people. So we weren't free. You had to emancipate me for me to be free. And you didn't have to be emancipated. You just had to fight a war in which you used a bunch of black soldiers to get sovereignty. So there's such a dichotomy here. Because if you think about the black soldiers who wouldn't have fought in the war, we probably wouldn't be having this discussion right now. Because until the black soldiers got deep with it in the war, white folks was getting their ass whipped. So when the black soldiers won the war, the country as we know now as America has gained its sovereignty. And then we went back to being slaves for another 89, 90 years. Some more. Emancipation and independence are not the same. But they're going to try to make it seem as if this was the day you gained your independence. No, this was the day we were set free, penniless, no education, no land, no homes, no jobs. We were set free. Who in the hell left the gates open? Because see, I would have liked to have negotiated my freedom a little bit better than what was negotiated. Because we didn't get shit negotiated for us. It was just over. We didn't have to do that shit no more. But we had nothing to show for it. 246 years of the most detrimental times ever on this planet. There's never been a collective of people treated the way we were treated. And probably never will be. I can never see the world being that remote again. And with that being said, we are not independent now. We may be free, but how free are you when you don't have money, when you don't have land, when you don't have resources? How free really are you? And I'm sorry I'm missing anything that's going on in chat because we got all kind of construction and bullshit going on here, and I got to pay attention way more than I usually do. A lot of blinking lights, ain't been no room for me to stop and look at what y'all saying. But I know y'all probably on point because y'all ain't never off point. But we got to remember, or we have to understand, because some of y'all don't understand. Most of y'all know the difference, so we can remember. But the ones who are hearing this for the first time, emancipation and independence are not the same. So stop that shit. Now, it's dangerous.